Hey guys, welcome to the Lunchtime review. Today I'm going to try this new Campbell's chunky soup that eats like a meal, spicy steak and potato. So I'm expecting this to be, of course, spicy. 18.8 ounces or 533 grams for the can. We bought this at Kroger. It was only $2.50, which I don't think is too awfully bad for a full can of soup. Calorie wise, serving, there's one cup, 2 servings per container is 110 calories, but each a whole can for 240. There's the other info. Don't know if you can see it or not, but there it is. Tammy will have a picture if you can't. So there it is. So basically you can heat this on the stove, dump it in the stove and heat it up in a pan, or you can heat it in the microwave, covered in a medium microwave serving bowl on high for 2.5 to 3 minutes, or until hot, remove and let it sit for 1 minute, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so basically I'm gonna do 2.5 minutes is what I'm gonna do. So in a bowl. All the liquid off. Lots of liquidy soup, like very watery soup. Yeah, not much left in the can at all. There we go. So I'm going to cover this up with just a paper towel. I'll put it over just to cover it up to keep it from splattering everywhere, and I'll be back. Okay, so here it is out of the microwave, and it doesn't look much different, honestly. It's just hotter, but you can see you got the potatoes and you got pieces of the steak in there. Pretty good sized pieces. Still pretty runny, of course. It isn't. It's not like a stew, so it's not really thick. But I'm gonna let this cool off for a minute, and I'll be back. Okay, give it just a minute. I got a bite, kind of blew on it a little bit just to cool off a little bit, but it's probably still gonna be hot. Potatoes tend to hold a lot of heat. Once they get cold, they're cold, but they hold a heat for a while. So here we go. Not too bad. I like the texture of the potatoes. The potatoes are really nicely cooked. They're not hard, but they're not mushy like mashed potatoes or anything. I mean, like literally a perfect consistency or texture. The steak is a little tender. It almost reminds you of like ground beef, or a really tender roast, which is a good thing. You don't want it really tough and like chewy and gristly. Yeah, so think about a really good a tender roast that you've had and they've sliced it up into chunks. That's really good. This one is not coming across as hot as some of the other ones I've had. I've had a couple of these. Let me get some of the soup part. I mean, it's got some tingle in the back of your throat. So if you don't like spicy food, of course, you wouldn't want to eat this. But as far as hot, I'm not really getting like burn your throat out hot like some of the other ones were. The only bad thing is, like the regular steak and potatoes is really like a rich beef flavor, and you get a lot of the broth and the good, like a brown gravy almost. It's a really good meaty kind of flavored soup. This one, I think you're losing some of that flavor because it is spicy, so some of that spice is covering up that meaty flavor. It's not bad, it's missing some of that beefiness, you know, that meaty taste. I'm impressed though that it's not as hot. So if you're looking, when you see spicy and you're thinking, ooh, I want some really hot and spicy, you may be a little disappointed because it's not as hot as some of the other ones are. Some of the other ones are really hot. This one's like medium hot. I mean, if you like a little spice, but you don't like it like super hot, kind of like me, this is a good heat level for you. Like I said, the flavor is just kind of disappointing because the flavor is not as good. And this potato has got a big brown spot on it. I'll throw that away. Yeah, it just doesn't have the flavor that the normal steak and potatoes does. That being said, it's good. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 out of 5. I do think it's a good soup. It's just not, I'm missing some of that flavor. And I would just have the regular, the steak and potatoes, and that way you do get that meaty kind of flavor. I'd rather have that than this. But anyway, 3.5 out of 5. I think it's good. Just know what you're getting into. So I hope you enjoy this video, and thanks for watching.